Headlines from the Punch newspaper, The Guardian, Daily Trust, as well as The Nation and This Day newspapers. Let's begin this morning. Where do we begin? What do you want to start from? You want to start with The Punch? Let's go there. By the way, you want to keep these numbers close if you don't already have them, so that when we open up the phone lines to take in your thoughts and those interesting opinions of yours, we're able to do so seamlessly. All right, 090 73 53 0044 and 090 87 66 8888. You want to send SMS and WhatsApp messages? Make that to 090 97 05 4450. You can listen to us on our webpage. You can go on to our website at www.eaglesfm.com, and we're streaming live on YouTube and on Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja on those platforms. Go there and watch us live. And now let's begin with the Punch newspaper. By the way, my name is Iheanacho Prince, and I'm going to lead you on this conversation. Well, the Punch newspaper has a big story. Tinubu presents budget Wednesday. FEC OK's $1 billion loan. Federal government targets 18 trillion naira revenue, raises exchange rate benchmark from 700 naira to 750 naira per dollar. Speaker, opposition lawmakers assure Nigerians of proper budget screening to grill ministers. Let's hope that happens, but hardly ever happens. So the budget is a 27.5 trillion naira appropriation bill to be presented to the National Assembly on Wednesday. It has about 9 trillion or 9.5 trillion naira deficit, and they say, well, it's less than the previous year's deficit. Well, anyway, let's hope that they were able to, fund the budget, and not just. But some experts have said that the budget is. Some of the papers are reporting that the budget is unambitious. Anyway, moving on from there. Attack on judges. Public sentiments can't displace law, says CJN and NBA. I am best to succeed Obaseki, Shaibu declares. I am best to succeed Obaseki, Shaibu declares. Well, he also goes on to say that he's been intimidated and that his office, the budget for his office has been seized and all withheld and all of that. Anyway, now listen to this one. This is quite interesting. Listen. Ready? Okay. Tinubu names Akin Yelure as NNPC chair, reappoints Kyari as CEO. Tinubu names Akinyelure NNPC chair, reappoints Kyari as CEO. All right, now let's get your thoughts on these. President swears in 8 parsecs, presides over FEC meeting. That's another headline there. Ondo lawmakers meets today, may declare Ayedatiwa acting governor. Apparently, finally, it's going to happen. People have said, life is quite funny. What goes around may just come around in your own lifetime. Recall how Governor Akeredolu at the time, when he was the NBA, the president of the NBA, how he vehemently and he was very vocal about President Yaradua, of blessed memory, not handing over power to President Jonathan, then Vice President, on account of his incapacitation. Now, a few years down the line, the same issue is playing out in Ondo State. Governor Akeredolu has been away on account of, an ailment or ill health and has held on to power in the States, even though it doesn't seem like he has the capacity to stay in office. He hasn't been seen in public for several months and all of that. Anyway, worker dies, 2 injured at Lagos construction site. Someone gets staff of office December 16. Court halts removal. Let's move on from there. Move on to the next paper. The Guardian is here from the Guardian newspaper. $1 trillion economy. Federal government proceeds with unambitious budget, proposes 27.5 trillion naira next year. $1 trillion economy. Federal government proceeds with unambitious budget, proposes 27.5 trillion naira next year. UBEC bemoans shortage of teachers. That's UBEC, that's Universal Basic Education. Bemoans shortage of teachers and 100 billion naira yearly funding. Despite warning, protests in Kano over Court of Appeal ruling. CJN Sixth Amendment for termination of most cases at Appeal Court. CJN Sixth Amendment for termination of most cases at Appeal Court. Even the National Assembly election matters terminating at the Court of Appeal. Seems like that's not a good one for many people. However, some others say many more cases should be terminated at the Court of Appeal and not allowed to go up to the Supreme Court, because they go there and they clog, and they just overwhelm the judges there. Anyway, the untreated relics of #EndSARS protests 3 years after. That's also an editorial piece in the front page, rather within the belly of the Guardian newspaper. Let's go to Daily Trust now. From Daily Trust, big story. We will never be overwhelmed by mob, says CJN. Judges must avoid embarrassing judiciary, says Yadudu. Court deciding election winners bad for polity, PDP elders. We will never be overwhelmed by mob, says CJN. Judges must avoid embarrassing judiciary, says Yadudu. Court deciding election winners bad for polity, says PDP elders. All right, now just above that, the banner headline: FEC raises 2024 budget as Tinubu presents 27.5 trillion naira tomorrow. Fresh protest hits Kano over governorship dispute as police arrest 7. Tinubu reappoints Kyari as NNPCL Group Chief Executive Officer, names Akinyelure board chair. States, local governments cry for development despite sharing 8.8 trillion naira in 2 years. Okay, let's move on to the Nation newspaper. Akeredolu Ayedatiwa peace agreement heads for collapse. Deputy governor's loyalists pushing lawmakers to make him acting governor. I stand on Abuja deal, speaker insists. Shaibu says, I am intimidated. My allocation seized. Trying to get this story fully. Deputy governor joins 2024 race. Also there, Supreme Court will get full 21 justices. Ariwala pledges. Reduce cases at Apex Court. We did 90 kilometers of roads in 1 year, says Osun government. Adeleke on holiday in Thailand. Okay. You also have this one. Union Bank delists shares from NGX. That's Nigeria's exchange. And Tinubu orders massive fixing of federal roads. Report bad roads via detected or dedicated phone lines. Tinubu orders mass fixing of federal roads. Reports bad roads via dedicated lines. And you also have another headline here. Okay, seems like this one. Banks ready for recapitalization. Nigeria Air projects for review. Those are headlines as well from the Nation newspaper. Finally, this day is here. And from this day, on this day, big story. FEC approves 27.5 trillion naira appropriation bill for 2024. Revises exchange rate to 750 naira per dollar. Oil benchmark now $77.96. OK's $1 billion AFDB concessionary loan. Oyedele-led tax reforms committee brief FEC. Council approves Nigeria's draft human rights report to the UN. Tinubu presents 2024 appropriation bill to National Assembly tomorrow. Abbas, we will give Nigerians avenue to participate in budget process. Let's hope so. And Ariwola, unnecessary cases overstretching judiciary. We need alternative dispute resolution mechanisms. Absolutely. Says nation can't import foreign laws to try local cases. Declares open last legal year 6 full Supreme Court bench. Considers it worthy legacy to leave behind. Federal government charges NJC to fast-track appointment process. And you also have Kerry returns as NNPC's GCEO. Akinyelure becomes new board chairman. And those are the headlines I bring to you this morning. Join the conversation now. Share your thoughts with us. I really apologize. It just may be an abridged version of the show this morning. Feel free to jump in. Call 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Send SMS and WhatsApp messages to 090-9705-4450. All right, let's get to the first caller here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Obasanjo, I can hear you. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. My prince, you can see a lot of issues that the leadership of this country, people will no longer take it for granted. If the leader, we don't have a leader that has the country at heart, a lot of issues will be happening. These issues, it affect, number one, the nation. It affect the so-called leader, the upper class, the middle class. It affects them. Not, it will only affect the poor man. When the poor man is angry, you know what happens? It does not care whether death exists or not. Why? Because he has been faced. He has nothing to lose. But you as a big man, a judge in a country who you know that the betterment of a country lays in you. If you read the Bible or if you read the Quran, what the judgment tells you, it tells you all about the truth. You come up in a manner. This judgment, we are not the one that we usually set up. We set up a committee to hear from the both who is what do I even call? So who will represent the other side and who will represent the other side? But in the issue of our country, judgment has become where you can buy and pay. If you buy this judgment, you will pay. Then they will deliver the judgment for you. You can see people of Kano. They have started. They have not yet started. Every community in the whole over Nigeria will get to understand that the judgment of country.
Obasanjo, thank you very much. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my dear brother,
Good,
Chris Hennett.
good morning, Chief Cosmos. Welcome.
Yes, Chief Cosmos Suguna from Village. I want to comment on the deputy governor of those states who says that he is the right person to solve. In normal society, ordinarily, it is the deputy who knows where they stopped and what they have done in the office that will succeed his principal. I mean, the governor. Yes, if we were to get it right, there is envy. I don't know, coming from the principal when he wants to leave office. If actually they want to do the right thing, the deputy governor can succeed him and hit the ground running. Because they are together in the office, they know. And even cover the man where there is flashes. But here, it's not the case. If they say free and fair election, yes, the governor has expressed his interest. Other people may come in. You, as a governor, you stay aside. The people will decide who will be the next governor. But it's not done here. Envy, all kind of things, acronomy, bringing us one step back. Two steps back, one step forward. It's not how to live. We should live a healthy life. Let the truth be said.
All right.
Thank you, God.
Thank you so much for calling, Chief Cosmos. More calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Abdullahi Mekano. Good to have you join us.
Thank you very much indeed, sir. So the whole world has seen what is happening in Nigeria, in Nigerian judiciary in particular, especially on Kano State governorship. It's quite unfortunate in some states in Nigeria where it's very obvious that the ruling party has failed in that state, that they have changed the judgment upside down and made the ruling party as the winner of those states. We all know. I don't want to mention such states, but we all know that APC lost the state. But unfortunately, they have changed the judgment. But in Kano State,
How do you know that it was won by the opposition?
Sir, let me just give an example. I don't want to go deeper into it.
Again,
but,
I keep asking
like
you
Nasarawa
guys
State and Kaduna State.
Can you substantiate this claim? If you were to be in court now, can you prove what you just said?
Sir, we have the proof now. The voters knew what they have voted for. But they have
If the
changed
political
result. They have
parties
changed it.
could not prove it in court beyond reasonable doubt, then we probably have a problem somewhere.
But in
Don't
my
you
state,
think?
let me just leave those states now because it will take us a long time. And I, as a commissioner, has declared that Alhaji Yusuf Abba has won the election, and he is quite alright with Majika. But unfortunately, they are now trying to change the results, and they have been hiding it. And something that exposed them is what happened in the last judgment in Court of Appeal, where the actual copy of the judgment upholds the victory of Abba Kadir Yusuf. But unfortunately, what they announced to public is quite different from what is already written. And they are trying to change it now. That's what called the attention of the people of Kano State and the entire world, that injustice is taking place in your home state.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Gotta let you go. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, the gentle Prince Henacho. How was your night and your family?
My night was great. My family is great. Thank you so much for joining us, Abubakar.
Thank you. I remember I'm good self Abubakar Ali Ketin. I'm calling from TW Kuba. First and foremost, congratulations to Mele Kulukyari for his well-deserved reappointment. Indeed, Mr. President, reward those who do well. Mele Kyari, continue to do us proud. This is a call for more diligence and more meticulousness. My brother, you have just said it. What comes around goes around. Just about 13 years ago, Rotimi Akeredolu was vocal in ensuring that Yar'Adua relinquish power. Now, today, the ball is in his court. We're hearing different music. That is our nature. We like to criticize, but when it comes to our turn, we will do worse. The Ondo State House of Assembly should, as a matter of urgency, restore that man, the Aede Chinwa, as the acting governor of the state. The state where we're having problem in all African countries. Individuals are bigger than the institutions. And when individuals are bigger than the institutions, development will be impeded. But when institutions are bigger than individuals, development will be fast. So please, they should do the needful and allow governance to take its actual course. Thank you for the wonderful.
Thank you very much, Abubakar. Hello, good morning. This one dropped. Try to call me back. I'd love to hear from you. Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince Ike. You're welcome.
Prince. Good morning.
Welcome.
In fact, the Kano State has fallen into the mood of our controversy and extremism. This performance will be there. Not be so. Before in advanced country and also advanced line, before electional execution could be what observed, it has to be addressed. Before somebody will be sworn or inaugurated to take assume his office, the altercations and also crisis has to be addressed. But our own is quite another different ballgame. I'm asking a question: is it not Nigeria that my father normally told me, normally say to me, look at how Nigeria was favored by natural and naturalistic hand of God, that foreigners come to Nigeria to be blessed, to celebrate, in fact, to what? To communise their community, to be friendly with one another. In fact, it has been shattered and also worn out. Must we continue in this manner, my dear brother? We will expect a manna to come out from heaven. Then there must be a resuscitation of the lost glory of Nigeria. No. Let us address the issue of this, treatment. This, that's why, this particular water, stagnation, that will lead us to unfortunate circumstances in this country. Understand me? I know that everybody wants to be, in power, but everybody can never be governor at the same time. Everybody, all the politicians can never be president at the same time. Let us address this issue. Why is it that in Nigeria case, Nigeria individuals are higher than institutions? We have, strong individual than strong institution. Understand me, please. It's not need for us to be crying fire every day. The altercation that have been going on, crisis here and there, and it's consuming money, it's consuming time, it's consuming life and property.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. Bring in more callers. Hello, good morning. Okay, that one dropped. Try to call back 09073530044 and 09087668888. I love to hear from you on issues like this when you bring up the headlines. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Bright. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, sure. Good morning.
Good morning.
A pleasant morning to you.
I wish you
Yeah,
the same.
sure. Go and listen to blessed Raximone music. The minute for Niti, one, Keku. In Nigeria, the masses want a little sugar in their tea. The leaders are denying them, but they are eating cake abroad. Yeah, sure. Since you grew up in this Nigeria, but the Lagos Express Road, is it not in the budget every year? Because they don't use the roads. They are giving us water to go and call. This road is not good. Let them drive the road now. Is it not the former Works Minister Fashola that used the helicopter to go and commission road in Lokoja here? That is Nigeria for you. The CGI are calling Nigerians that are shouting that the judgments that are showing out are not good. It's calling Nigerians mob. That's the type of leaders we have. Mele Career has been appointed. Good boss. In short, play music for us or give us pause. Let them continue. Nigeria is good for us. Hypertension will not kill us in Nigeria. They buy 130 million naira boot. They give people 8,000 naira and share a cup of rice. Let them know God is in heaven. God will visit all of them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. More calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Yana Shaw.
Good morning, Okwi.
I greet you. I greet all listeners.
I greet you too.
Mr. Simbu to present a budget tomorrow, Wednesday. I call him the budget of propaganda. Budget they borrow money to empty budget. Budget of deceive. We are nothing will be achieved. Empty budget. Then what happened in Ondo State? I think all those what they are praying there is that the people of the state they never make up their mind to take over their state. People of Ondo State reject everything. Nothing good will come out of them. Both parties that will deliver, not parties that will struggle, fight themselves. Where deputy governor will fight governors executive and there because of power. People of Ondo State, if you are listening to me, reject APC.
Thank you very much. Moving on to the next. Let's get to take a break now in a bit, and then we'll be talking some more. Let's get to this voice notes quickly. Usman Dawara, good morning to you. Can we quickly get your voice note in? I'm guessing so. Yes, let's go. Good morning.
Abuja. The only radio highest in the whole world.
That's me. That's me.
On the CGN, saying that they will be intimidated by the mob. It's not a matter of saying they'll be intimidated, Mr. Henacho. Look, these laws are not revelations. They are man-made laws. And judges are about to make mistakes. You can't expect us to keep quiet. Listen to keep quiet. When judges are using technicalities to rule in favor of government appointees or government candidates, Mr. Henacho. It is not done anywhere, Mr. Henacho. It is not about you coming out to say you cannot be intimidated. But look at the grievances and address it. Call your judges to order, Mr. Henacho. We are not fools. We are human beings. Cannot be using technicalities, throwing out cases, throwing out people this thing, giving people's money to other people, and you should keep quiet. Never. We are not fools. When there's a complaint, when people are crying, when there are grievances, you look at it, the merit, and address it. Call these people to order. Not come and be saying that you cannot be intimidated. The whole people cannot be wrong. Everyone in this country crying injustice. Why? It's not that means something is wrong. The notion that when ruling the people is lie. It's a lie. We know what is happening in this country, Mr. Henacho. Cannot just be giving judgments anyhow in the technicalities. You read judgment for 12 hours. We know it's full of lies, full of deceit, technicalities. You leave the law one side because you are a lawyer or because you are a judge. It's not done anywhere, Mr. Henacho. Unlike Keredolu, I'm the deputy governor. I don't even know what to do, Mr. Henacho. Mr. Keredolu, the governor of Ondo State, was once the senior advocate for Nigeria 1. He was once the NBA chairman. What else? Look at what he's doing. So Mr. should not succeed you? I can't understand. He knows the law. What he's doing, what a shame. What a shame to our leaders, Mr. Henacho. What a shame to our leaders. Must you be the one to appoint someone to succeed you, for God's sake? Power is given by God. Allow him. Once you show interest as the deputy governor want to contest, your boss will come against you, come after you. Look at Edo. Look at this thing on those what is going on there, Mr. Henacho. What a shame. So our leaders should learn that. Look, nothing lasts forever. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. The conversation continues. Keep it here on your radio experience you can count on.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
What?
I have found a way to stay close to you during my 3-month project in Ibadan.
And how do you intend to do that?
I'll be home every weekend for the whole period of the project.
But honey, that's expensive.
What if I told you I can now book my flights from as low as 19,000 for flights in January to March next year?
19,999 naira for flights in this economy?
Oh yes, stay close to your loved ones this season. Visit greenafrica.com now to book your flights from 19,999 naira only for flights from January 14th, 2024 to March 31st, 2024 as we celebrate Valentine in November. Offer ends 4th December 2023. T's and C's apply. Green Africa. Welcome to the future. Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just 15,000 naira? Get a chance to talk your business for 20 minutes on The Entrepreneur, Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. The Entrepreneur. Talk your business for just 15,000 naira. Hurry now.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Well, the conversation continues. This is the pages on your radio experience you can count on. We're looking at the big stories and the dailies and analyzing them. I served you the headlines earlier. Now it's time to get your thoughts in. Let's bring in this voice note here. Good morning.
My name is John Paul.
John Paul,
from Apple.
I greet you specially, sir.
Okay.
Nigeria's problems and all the dramas going on in it is just heartbreaking to me. Like, I'm not giving up on my country because I believe there's still a better day ahead. But my brother, it's okay. I just enjoy listening in and holding on to my thoughts because we have brilliant people contributing on this station. Thank you so much, Mr. Henacho.
Thank you.
God bless you. And
Thank you. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. I'm not sure how are you.
Good morning, GB. How you doing?
My name is GB. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I want to comment on the issue of those deputy governor that will confirm as acting governor today. Like you said, the case of Akeredolu is not like Yaradua. Akeredolu handed over when he was traveling out, and he stayed for about 2 months there plus. When he came back, he sent out to the National Assembly, the House of Assembly, that he has come back to take over. They never shown up. That's where the problem started. He handed over to the man. They said the man did something without his knowledge, a lot of contracts or whatever. But I want to say that actually I have displayed that leadership quality by calling all the parties together and setting the case. So the man can start continuing to act as acting governor. If they ratify it today or tomorrow by the House of Assembly, he will resume the duty. At the same time, when somebody is giving power, you need to know that power is not absolute. The person has not died. So your approval or whatever should be referred to him. Many people will say when Buhari left and this man took over, Osibaju, he didn't do that. He did not do it without the consent of the president. Even everything he did was with approval, and that's why they should have related. But to do something because you are in charge, without consenting, without approval from your boss, because you have the power, I think that way you made the mistake. And I believe you are not a mistake. Therefore, the CJN, I'm in agreement with him. People are just lambasting the judiciary. The judiciary judgment is not based on public opinion or public sentiment. It's about evidence before the court.
All right, GB.
Let the person do the right thing so that they can win their case in court.
Thank you.
Not depending on the judiciary.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, on the Buhari Osibaju issue, those of you who followed the issues at the time, you would recall that after that situation, Osibaju was never handed power again, especially after he had fired the former DSS boss. So we're talking about getting approval. If you got approvals to handle issues, it should not come back to, bite you in the butt, But anyway, that ship had sailed. Whatever it is, it's there now. It's gone. Let's move on. Good morning. This is a message here from Leon from Idato South, Imo State. You say, good morning, my brother Prince. Good resolutions are like babies crying in the church. They should be carried out immediately. We've been hearing appointments since this government came to power. We need actions and results because leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. When one bases his life on principles and integrity, 99% of his decisions are already made. But it's a shame that our leaders are full of empty words with everyday headlines, and yet we are heading nowhere. Integrity is truthfulness. It's doing what you say. You join in the conversation. Let's move on. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince Ihena, for the media aristocrat.
Good morning, Abubakar.
From Gwagwalada.
Welcome, Nagesh.
I'm reacting to headlines that, according to some judges, they say the result, the legal cases out of some of our courts, dragging the name of judiciary in mud. That is the apt statement. I believe the majority of judiciary members, the member of bench and bar, most of them, they are not happy, they are uncomfortable with recent behavior of some court of laws in our land. I hope they will sit up and rise up and defend the name of judiciary. The judiciary of note that we know in Nigeria, they have championed cases in many African countries. Nigerian lawyers of note are feared and respected beyond the shore of Nigeria. Nigeria judiciary had produced a World Court precedent too in the past, but revise the case. They should rise up and defend Nigeria judiciary. And what transpired in Kano is not a good one. It's displaying the image of Nigeria negatively. Thank you.
Thank you, Booker. Moving on, let's see. Oganamano Austin says, good morning. The judiciary ought to live up to expectations to avoid all tongue wagging against it. Judiciary just the four people hand these days. Judiciary, please wake up to save our democracy. Thank you very much, Oganamano. It's good to hear from you again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning, Chidindu BC. Good to have you here.
Yeah, good morning. I'm so sorry about this judiciary matter, because for a lawyer, professional, they call them a learned friend, to grow from the grant to the level of a judge, and then cannot maintain certain integrity. It's too bad. If we don't revisit our constitution and make this tribunal, this judiciary autonomous, to have their own say, to have everything on their own, to defend that profession, I don't expect anything good from them. If we talk from now till next generation, nothing will change until we change the needful, until we do the needful. The last hope of a common man, the chief judge is defending themselves, but it's wrong. People know what is right.
All right.
People know what they want. They are crying, and you don't listen. Sorry.
BC, thank you very much. Moving on, let's get to more voice notes. Alamin, good morning.
This is Alam.
Good morning, Alamin.
On reappointment of Mele Kyari as the GMD of NNPCL. I have taken time to study, all of some of the decisions of our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in recent times, and I have to admit that for the first time, I'm beginning to get a little more pessimistic, about his choices. Particularly as regard reappointments. For me, it's taking the shape of turning into some kind of the end justify the means kind of ideology. It's tilting towards it's all about preparations, for re-election in 2027. I said this because I'm not privy to whatever informed is the reappointment of Mele Kyari. But I think if at all his reappointment was to be confirmed, I think Mr. President owed it a duty to us, particularly to those of us, who risk it all for him in terms of, his emergence as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. To the best of my knowledge, as far as I'm concerned, Mele Kyari is part of the problem. The over $30 billion unaccounted, crude proceeds, the 10 trillion naira, subsidy payment debt, despite Nigeria spending over 10 trillion, yearly under his watch. And Mr. President has not made public the investigation. That launched into NNPC and the CBN. And then for me, I'm beginning to believe Mr. President is beginning to. Either is beginning to compromise, or his administration is, being hijacked one way or another. And it's quite unfortunate. I love to be proven wrong, and I just hope at the end of the day, the reappointment, I would call back and say yes, I was wrong on my criticism. But on this very appointment, for me personally, I think it's a great shocker for me, and then there is absolutely no justification for Mele Kyari to be reappointed. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts there. And Triple D from Waru says, good morning, Prince And our callers, Prince, are we going to get it right with the way things are happening? We have a lot to do. God bless Nigeria. Let's bring in this final caller as we close it this morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
My name is Engineer Victor.
Engineer Victor, good to have you. Let's hear you quickly.
Yes, I actually joined you late, but I believe it's a press talk. And I just want to chip in this little discussion. Everybody, what happened to the state government? What happened to the local government? Developmental projects and getting across to the populace. I believe the government that is close to the people at the local government. It's high time we take our mind off the federal government and start focusing on local government, most especially. And if everybody knew what is going on by making sure their money is going into the combined account. So it's high time for us. And if you look at the federal allocation or the revenue and mobilization sharing formula, the local government took the larger percent of Nigerian money. So where are those money going to? It's high time we start looking at that direction. Thank you, Dan. Have a lovely celebration.
Thank you very much. Don't you know what goes on in local governments? If you don't, I should know that why you should be having this conversation. Anyway, KC from Madala says, good morning, Mr. Iheanacho Prince. The same NNPC carry the federal legislature is pointing accusing finger of why our NNPC is not working after 12 trillion naira has been appointed again. Chai, this is Nigeria where we get shocked by the government every time. Thank you very much. And this last message I'm going to take from Abbas from Duse. He says, good morning. On President Tinubu reappointing Kerry as NNPC chief, I'm very disappointed with this reappointment. How can a man whom have overseen subsidy regime, collected billions for turnaround maintenance of our refineries without results, will still be returned in office? It's President Tinubu telling us he is the only person that can do the job. Look at the mess in our filling stations. We are where every filling station sell fuel at our own fixed price. Some 673 naira, some 650 naira, 670 naira etc. Kerosene is beyond the reach of the common man. Going by what's happening in our energy sector, Kerry's reappointment is unacceptably sad. Thank you very much, Abbas. This is where we leave the conversation. Get my guest in. Hopefully, my guest is in. We'll get to talk about something that should interest you this morning. Keep it here on your radio experience. You can count on.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.